case you've never seen my face before, I have an Instagram account, which is Lauren's Cozy Library, so laurens.cozy.library, and I like books. I like romance books, I like thrillers, I like fantasy, I mainly like romance. And so for my first video, I thought I would show you guys some of my favorite books so far of 2023. We are in 2023. The amount of times I write 2022, even 2021, we're clearly in 2023. Okay, so this is actually the most recent book that I've read this year, and that is Wilder Love by Emery Rose. So this book is an epic love story is how I would describe this book. It's about Shane and Remy. So Shane is like an up and coming surfer. He's 21 and he meets Remy, and they kind of have this one little cute night together. Like they just kiss, it's pretty innocent. And then he finds out that she's only 16. So it's broken up into two halves. So like the first half is when they first meet. So, you know, 21, 16, and then something happens. I don't want to give it away. And then the second half of the book is when they like find each other again 7 years later, and then how that all unfolds. So I don't want to give away any spoilers because it's a really, really good book. But like a lot of trigger warnings. There's some really, like there's death, there's terminal illness, there's sexual assault, there's drug use. So just be wary of that when you read it, but otherwise love this one so much. My second book recommendation is The Summer We Fell. This one is actually quite similar to Wilder Love. So I didn't mention, so in this one, male main character is a surfer, and similar to The Summer We Fell by Elizabeth O'Rourke. This one is a love triangle. So separate to Wilder Love, where it's written from two different perspectives and then it's broken up into two halves. This one is just from the main female character, Juliet's perspective, but it's written in flashback, so present time and then flashback to when they were younger. But I really, really want this book to be written again from Luke's point of view. So this is Luke. I mean, he's so pretty. So I really want this book to be written again from his point of view, because like there's just so much of this book that I was like, I need more. That was my only critique of this book, is that it's actually quite small. This book could have been like double the length and still I wanted more. Like I just wanted so much more because the story was that good. So yeah, love this one. My next recommendation is Mile High by Liz Tomforde. This one is a pretty popular book, like on Bookstagram and BookTok. Not that I would know because I don't have TikTok, but I hear that it's popular on BookTok as well. So this one is book one. Book two is actually probably more people's favorite, which is The Right Move. But I think I enjoyed reading Mile High more. So this is a hockey romance. So if you guys like hockey romance, it's not my favorite sort of genre, subgenre, trope, but I really did enjoy this one. It's just so well written. It is spicy, but like good spicy. So this is about Xander's. That's not his first name. I'm pretty sure that's his surname. Anyway, hockey player and Stevie, who is a flight attendant on their like private jets. So yeah, just a really, really, really great story. And again, then like The Right Move is actually about Stevie's brother. I'm sure his name is Ryan. It's Ryan. So, and he's a basketball player. So yeah, if you like sports romance, these two are like 10 out of 10. So good. My next recommendation is just, now I don't know if this is Sara Cate or Sarah Cate. I'm gonna go with Sara Cate. No, I'm gonna go with Sarah Cate because Sara in an Australian accent sounds funny. So this is the Salacious Players Club series. This is book one. I have read these completely out of order. So I read book one, then book 5, then book 3, and I still haven't read 2 or 4 because I can't get a hold of them. It is very difficult to get books in Australia, can I just say that? And expensive. So expensive. Why is it so expensive? So this is book 1, and you would think a series about a kink club, like a sex club, might not be everyone's cup of tea, but she just writes these characters so well. Like there is so much consent and care and like, it's just, I don't know how to put it into words how well she writes these characters and these storylines to not make them so inappropriate that you just can't read it. Like, I'm doing a terrible job of explaining this. Anyway, so this is the owner of the kink club, Emerson, and then he has a relationship with his son's ex-girlfriend. So age gap, kinks, very spicy, but just so good. Just like, I have a review, like a full review of this on my Bookstagram account where I actually explain myself better than I'm explaining myself now. But and then also this one is book 5. This is the highest bidder. This one is a like huge age gap. I'm talking like, it's like a 40-year age gap. So that might be too much for some people. But again, like, I thought this was just like amazing. But book 3 is called Give Me More. Wow. Wow. If you have not read the Salacious Players Club series yet, please go and read them because these are just so good. So good. Next, a little bit more wholesome. This is Under the Stars by Laura Pavlov, and this is book 2 of the Cottonwood Cove series. I have a book 2 theory that, like, in a series, book 2 is always the best one. Like, the next 2 books are book 2 in a series, and also like book 2, always the best. So this is Under the Stars, Cottonwood Cove series, small town romance. This is just one of those really bingeable books that's just like well written, makes you feel good. I love the characters, I love the story, I love the pacing, I loved everything about it. It's wonderful. I will continue to read her books. I actually have 2 more of her books from a different series that I haven't read yet. But yeah, just such a good book. Loved it. Another book 2 in a series, which is Heartless by Elsie Silver, and this is book 2 of the Chestnut Springs series. I mean, I'm sure that you've seen these everywhere. Maybe different covers. There's like 3 different covers. This was the only one that I could get in Australia. So this is small town cowboy romance. This is also a single dad age gap, which I love a single dad age gap romance, just so good. So this is about Cate Eaton. So this whole series is the Eaton family. And can I just say Daddy Eaton? I keep forgetting what his name is. The dad. If you've read it, you'll know. He's just a wonderful character. But this one is about the brother Cade. So he's a single dad and hires Willa as a nanny for his child, and just really spicy, but like just a wonderful book. And also, one of my favorite parts of this series is that they have like text exchanges at the start of the chapters between the family members, and they're just so good because they're like the text that you would send to your friends. Like, that's exactly what it is. Love that one. And this one is actually my last recommendation. I have more because I obviously need to like talk about The Court of Thorns and Roses and that series, and also Fourth Wing, but that needs a whole separate video because like I can't even begin to think about that now. So my last recommendation is Juniper Hill, which is again book 2 theory, and this is book 2 of The Edens by Devney Perry. This is one of my favorite series of all time. I have the other ones, so Indigo Ridge, Garnet Flats, Jasper Vale, Crimson River, and then I think the next one is, it's Mateo's story, and I can't think of what the name of it is. But that one's coming out soon, and I'm going to be really devastated when this series ends because I'm so in love with the Edens. This is small town romance set in the town of Quincy in Montana, and there has never been a book written or a series written that has made me want to travel any more in my life. Actually, maybe that's a lie. The Simple Wild, that's a great book. But I want to go to Montana purely because of the way that she describes this place. And like, I feel like I'm walking down the main street of Quincy and I can see Eloise, and I can see Eden Coffee, and I can see Knuckles, and it's just like, it's just so immersive. I love her writing, and I love that this series has some like, not this one as much, but like mystery and a little bit of thriller, like easy thriller, which is what I like because I'm terrified of everything. More so Indigo Ridge and Crimson River, they're a bit more like thriller-ish. But so yeah, this one is about Brother Knox. He is a chef, and there's a new girl that comes to town who is a single mum, and she starts working at his sister's hotel and follows their story, and it is just so good. Love it. That's all my video. That's all my videos. That's all my books for this video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.